Necessity is the mother of innovation. It's a pretty cool phrase. I have no idea where it comes from, but it fits a lot of watches throughout history, like a moon watch comes to mind, or the Dirty Dozen military watches.
You know, that name from the film, Dirty Dozen, it's just one of those, it's a great backstory. But, you know, I can only really speak for veterans, but you're drawn to it because of the story that's attached to the watch.
The story that inspired Bremont's Armed Forces collection, which is a collection of watches that fit the Army, the Navy, and the Royal Air Force of the British military forces. Now, we have an event coming up in our Winchester store with Simon Harbour, who served as a military medic, but in 2009 he suffered an injury, and since then he's thrown himself into all kinds of crazy challenges all over the world, which really signifies that Bremont mantra, tested beyond endurance. You know, that is Simon Harbour.
Thank you very much. Cheers, thanks very much. Cheers. So I've been all over the place. I've been later on, obviously, Afghanistan, which is where everything changed. I thought there was something around the corner for me, some sort of test. And as we moved off, I think I got about 150 metres when I activated an improvised explosives device. Life isn't based on material things, it's based on experiences. The idea that those bad decisions make great stories, that's where the gold is, and actually that's how you get over these things, these knockbacks in life.
During World War II, Britain's Ministry of Defence needed watches to issue to army personnel, obviously. The problem is that a lot of watchmakers in Great Britain were recruited to help in the war effort, so the MOD felt civilian watches just didn't quite hit the mark. They developed a strict specification and invited any Swiss manufacturer who could build a watch to do it.
Broadsword? I know the Army one. I don't know the Navy or the RAF one. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like the RAF colours. I'd never had a nice watch. I'd always had functional watches, ones that I could wear to work.
A key feature of the original Dirty Dozen was the focus on practicality over everything else, reflected in Bremont's Armed Forces collection. Waterproof, luminous, black dial with Arabic numerals, the only aesthetic element was the arrow shape on the dial.
Well, my grandfather was in the Royal Navy. I think it was expected that I was going to join the Royal Navy, and I let everybody down and join the British Army. You know, I know that my grandfather, he would have worn something like this. And I studied classics when I was a kid, and the Argonaut was probably a perfect name for this watch.
There's a simplicity to Bremont's Armed Forces watches. The army-focused Broadsword is more or less an exact copy of the original Dirty Dozen, with only a small seconds hand at the 6-hour mark. But even the other two only have one extra feature: the arrow with its monopusher chronograph and the Argonaut with the rotating inner bezel.
And this is probably the one that I'll be wearing. What I like about it, it's clean, it's good to look at.
Despite being military focused, none feature a NATO strap because, of course, the original Dirty Dozen wouldn't have a NATO strap. Another testament to Bremont's dedication to the original story.
I like a bit of weight in the watches I wear. I would definitely want to wear one of these.
If you're interested in finding out more about the Bremont Armed Forces collection and possibly trying them on, then please come into a Burrells store in Winchester, Tunbridge Wells or Staines, or contact us via our website. And remember to subscribe to the Burrells YouTube channel because we release a brand new video about watches or jewellery every single week.